So again, think back to what we just made, right? We had our two plans. You guys had your two plans. One group said we need to put the stoppers in and then the liquid, and one group said we need to put the liquid in and then the stoppers. Which one has more liquid? Just looking at your cylinders that we did.
B.
B has more. Okay? B has more liquid, therefore it is more dilute. That's one way. You did some experiments last year where you expressed concentration. Okay? Concentrated. Okay? Last year you did some experiments in Science 9 where you expressed concentration. Like when you tested, do you remember when you did the water filters? You just grunted at me when I asked about the water filters.
Oh, the water filter.
Wait, water
What?
Like, oh yeah, we use coffee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We use,
Yeah, we all
like, charcoal.
You use charcoal.
And what else? Oh, there was like a cloth.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
everyone got different stuff.
Yeah.
Everyone got different stuff. Okay, what was the purpose of that activity? Try to get the cleanest water. How did you test the cleanest water?
Oh, you look. Oh, we measured. You put a drop of different colors.
Oh yeah.
And what did those drops of color do?
If like the color changed to a certain other color, then it would show us that if it was clean or dirty.
So you did some pH, right? And we talked about pH at the beginning of this year, right? We talked about how that's the concentration of H atoms. Other things you tested for had a different unit on them. Do you remember what that unit was?
Grams per mole.
What?
I think grams per mole.
Grams per,
Mole.
that's a density.
Grams per mole.
Grams per mole is a molar mass. What? So the units of your impurities. Do you remember what the unit was on the impurities that you were testing?
Moles.
It didn't have moles. Yep, you did pH, so concentration of H atoms. Or H atoms. That's the pH. What about ppms? Parts per million?
Oh, I don't like that.
And ppbs? Yeah. Okay? ppm, ppb, those are just other ways of measuring concentrations. Okay? Okay. All right. I need you guys to count off in fives for me. We'll start with Jordan.
1, 2, 3, 4.
5.
1,
Jason.
4.
5.
1.
Scale. 3.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to break into five stations. If you look on part 2, it talks about dissolving some substances in water. Okay, and you're going to make some tests. You're going to see if your substance dissolves. You're going to test the conductivity. We're going to use that 9th grade vocabulary about whether you make a heterogeneous or a homogeneous mixture. Okay? All right, so station 1 is right over here. So number 1s, I'd like you to come right over here. 2s are right where Robert is sitting. 3s are where Ford is sitting. 4s are where Zion is sitting. And 5s are on this back table right here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a 1. You're a 1.
Okay?
Oil.
Yeah, that's what you have oil. Okay, so you're going to see on your data table, you're going to fill in that oil. Okay?
Charles.
All right. And so this station, you guys are going to do table salt. Okay, and you just need a beaker. Of course. Okay, you guys are going to do sand. Okay. You guys are going to do silver chloride. Okay, and I'm going to get you a smaller beaker. You're going to test if it dissolves. You're going to test the conductivity. And you guys are going to...
Oh, just. Wait, don't we already know oils?
Okay, so take a little bit of your substance. Put in some deionized water. Those are in the blue top squirt bottles.
What if?
That is a great question. And you know what? Since you asked it, that means you get to test the difference between deionized and regular water. Okay? So we will determine the difference between those.
How much do you put in?
Well, you're going to put it in a beaker, not a cylinder. But I'm going to grab a couple small beakers for another station with this. Yep, just put a little bit of solid in. Put the deionized water.
Is this
Mhm.
Is
Yep.
this a beaker?
That is a beaker, but I want to give you a small. Oh,